What are we doing here? Okay, we need a plank from over there, but I need to lower the water level first. Ah, here we go. There's a sneaky little valve right on this shelf. No. I don't think they can even get me here. Realistically they could, but like game-wise, where the fuck would it come in from this current situation? This is almost like a submarine. What is this supposed to be? In a fire station, that is. Testing environment for general flood conditions? Strap into the chair and hope for the best? Oh, another flare. All right. Yeah, I did make a lot of noise. Christ, I can't let that thing stop me from trying to get the sprinklers working. Uh-oh. No, I need a plank. I'm not sure where to go here. I'm gonna try this potential ladder. I love how in the cutscene it looked like it erupted out of the ground. Like it didn't land in here, it didn't bust into the room from the side, it just kind of came up. I gotta go that way. Ah, but we need to lower the water levels. Why can't the planks just float around and I can grab them from the water? Uh-oh. Oh, you know what though? We did lower the water level a little bit more, so maybe the plank is available all the way in the back side of the room. If I can make it there. I'll be here. I gotta drink water. Fuck me, I guess. I was naively hopeful that it would not fucking jump down to that spot while I'm literally just sitting there doing fucking nothing. But I was wrong. My bad. Fetch, boy. It's really sad that the flares are just a different distraction tool, but like worse. Completely awful for lighting, but really, they make noise. I get it. Where even? Over there, okay. At least they let you look around during that. Like, you shouldn't be able to, but I'm fine having the privilege. I can, like, spin in a circle while it blasts my ears into oblivion. I definitely still hear that ringing. Fucking... No! No! I need a plank to get a plank! Fuck! Okay, alright, alright. I see my path now. Ugh. Oh, another flare. All right. I didn't realize when we went through here a second time that this is a ramp this time. Oh, fuck. I might be fine here. Don't you do it? Okay. Thought it was about to turn around. Oh, I gotta get another valve. Lovely. Did it detect me? Now we're fine. It's just so weird when it's like really fast. Like that one was like a second. I think I managed to bullshit it. I don't know where my flare is. I thought I got it into the water and that it would be put out, but it's still going. It worked to fucking get that thing off of me. Just a little bit. Okay. I need a lot of things, and I'm not getting them. I need a plank to get a plank. Oh, you know what? I realize what I must do. We did find a valve. I just gotta fucking transport it. I'll stay away from this because these things have a tendency to randomly jump. Go jump somewhere. Fuck off 3 platforms away. This is bad for the baby. I didn't realize I could crouch with this thing. This water right at the fucking top of the ramp? That's fucked up. I'm looking away. Reduce the asthma effect. Please. Good Christ. I definitely did use the inhaler right next to you. You're right. I just want to get this stupid fucking thing down the ramp. See, if we had a really good throwing arm, I could just fucking toss it really far. A flare, that is. I'm thinking about flares. Whew. Alright. It's gonna come back down. But, like, at least... I've got the valve down here. That one might have been me getting caught. That felt like me getting caught. Thank fuck. Okay. I was about to say, I really wish this thing had like an anti-objective camping AI. Like, go away so I can spin the wheel, please. Good golly. Alright. I've lowered the water. For the purpose of what? Not sure. I think I can go down the ladder over on that side of the room. I think that's what that was for. They're really holding out on us though, man. There's a plank right there. got no reason to put your fucking leg all the way over here. Just take the route right back the way you came. Or go a whole different way. That's fine with me too, as long as it's not by the objective. Okay. Now surely I can make it from one ladder to another without dying here. I feel like ladders would be the trick spot in these apocalypses. Like, maybe you wouldn't have to go climb as many ladders as she's had to try and survive an alien invasion. But I don't know how much noise I'd be able to control going up or down one of these things. Alright, system failure, restore water supply from main control panel. Will this be good enough? Or do I gotta spin all the valves in the room afterwards? Sprinklers! Hiding under a sprinkler's jet can cover the noise you make. Neat. Now this is the kind of place you could probably charge up your light in. Right under the sprinklers. Or maybe. Alright, I gotta toss a brick through that window. Is it over here? Oh, it's under me. Oh, fuck. Well, that's not cool. Like, what is this shit? Oh, whoopsies! Bumped my ankle on something! All I did was what you asked me to do, video game! You told me, throw brick through window, and I died for it. It almost fucking happened again. Like there's anywhere else I can fucking go here, dude. What are you talking about? Good Christ. No way it hears my fucking... Holy shit. the dynamo is so fucking ass. How much noise is happening here? Okay, we're at 5. Fine, I'll accept that. Go investigate that. Jesus Lord. I just want my light full while we have the chance. Oh no, you don't. I feel like these are supposed to be a little bit louder than they actually are, but I don't know. Hi team, I bet you love reading these posts about tech issues just as much as I love writing them. Anyway, while Sergio is working his magic, the lights for the training pool can be operated from the control panel in the office. Hope that helps. And even if you're not religious, let's pray that I don't have to write another one of these. Shall we? Lights for the training pool. Oh. Oh no. Okay, I thought it was turning them off. Go away. Oh, fuck. God damn it. How far back am I set? Please. Checkpoint. Checkpoint at the light. Checkpoint me at the light. Fuck. Fuck, dude. Go investigate that brick sound. Thank you. I was hoping I'd go a much longer way to do that. Jesus. Alright, I thought this was an open window, and I fucked up. Oh yeah, now I can see the glass here. Looked a little bit closer. Oh, lovely. at least now we properly have, we can see a little bit more. Don't you do it. Okay, this is really fucking awkward. Go down there, maybe. Let's hope it can't jump right from that spot to where I am. I'm hopeful. I've got... It doesn't look too good. Dude, no way the sound went down to 1. What the fuck do you mean the ambient sound was at 1 on the bar with all the shit happening in this room? What even would a 1 constitute? Okay. Flare. That didn't do necessarily what I needed to, but fuck it. Uh-oh. Oh no, not a fucking cutscene. Not a cutscene specifically designed to cuck me. How do I even... What the fuck? Do I need to go all the way back around this room? Like that way to that way? That's really sad. Oh, wow. Anyways, when I said it was awkward earlier, there are spots in this room where, because of the water, you know, all the sprinkler shit, right? There's like puddles, and somehow me stepping in those puddles is louder than the sprinklers that are making them. By a pretty decent degree. Okay, right. There's a ladder right there. I don't have to go all the way back up that way. Not even sure if I can go that way. No, you can't. The ladder's in half. Oh, well, fuck me. Just give me a solid checkpoint. That's all I ask for. Just give me a fucking checkpoint that I don't have to do so real. Okay, alright. I am fine with this. The spaceship can, for a third time, go fuck itself. Let's get a flare out over there. I'll be taking this. It's funny though, when I finally want to use flares to distract this fucking thing, the noise from just everything else screws us. Dude, what do you do with that plank? How do you get that? What if I just leave? Maybe the plank was just a red herring. Or something else makes me get the plank. That was close. There's no time to waste. I need to reach the control room. Oh. Oh, we're going back up the stairs with this. Oh, okay. I'm one staircase too early. Hold on, it looks ridiculous when I have the two tools out. Dog? Dog. I wonder how many dogs are dead in this universe from just like the first day alone. Dog sitting there just panting, minding its own business, and then just A creature fucking burst through the wall. It'd be so sad. Cats would probably be fine. A good number of them. Not all, but a good number. I gotta relight the candles. The sprinklers. What if I activated them too late? The boat? No. Stop with these thoughts. Just enter the hangar. I'll take my chance to get this piece of shit light fully maxed out. Maybe they respawn some goodies for us in here. Mixtape. Oh, no. Okay, they did not respawn that. Oh, this locker room's open now. Hi team, one more announcement. Tech issues when then I'm done, I swear to God. If the power to the gate in the boathouse goes out, you can open the gate manually using a valve. If anyone needs me, you'll find me under my desk enjoying a six-pack. Kidding. Probably. 100 bird songs. 4 ragu. Merry Christmas. Aw, you got a kitty. We didn't even make it out of the station. We got into the truck, Ollie turned on the siren, and it was like a train smashing in the side of the truck, flipping us over. Ant's neck snapped on impact, died instantly. But Jay, the truck crushed his legs. I wish he'd gone like Ant, but to live long enough to understand what happened to you and then die anyway? It's not right. None of this is right. By the time we got to the docks on foot, the damage was done. Boats torn in half. There were some bodies on the dock, but I don't think they were killed by those things. I think they were people who killed each other trying to get onto the boats. Those weren't the only bodies. There were some in the water, cut up by a propeller as the boat was sinking, I think. My legs had never just stopped working before. I sat there for I don't know how long. It wasn't until Robin started cleaning me off that I realized I'd thrown up. We disposed of the bodies. Me, Ollie, and Robin. Once we finished, Ollie walked off, just left. I don't blame him. Robin left soon after to try to find her husband. Zach was off duty when the attack started. I don't suppose I'll ever know what happened to him. I think I'm writing this because I'm trying to figure out what comes next, what the future holds. But I can't picture it. I can't picture anything after this. M. I mean, that sounds like a pretty traumatic day. Were they just trying to get out? Or was that like day one, just everything going to hell in the first place? Ugh, this is not pleasant. Oh, shit. No way that doesn't have consequences, right? Oh. I thought we were in a cutscene. I must continue the ladder climbing. I can't give up. I just need to hold my breath and open the gate manually. Smoke can cause asthma attacks, so stay crouched to reduce its effect. You little fucking cheater. Is it just gonna stay up there? I mean, I'm fine with that. But I feel like it's about to just drop on my head. I think one more, and then we can get to the gate. Or open the gate, rather. Good Christ. Oh my god, did we fucking pass out? Oh. At least it's Laura, yeah? Laura? I don't fucking know.
Alex, I'm so sick.
Oh, you can't keep the same hate now that you directly killed my dad, huh?
Take this and go. Just go.
I guess you understand shit happens now, huh?
I'm sorry. I know.
Alex, you're too good for her. Basically forgave her in the course of like half a day. Meanwhile, Laura had to kill our dad to get over what happened to Robert. Gas mask. The gas mask protects you from smoke, but makes it very difficult for you to breathe. And you can't use any inhalers. Try getting to the boat as fast as possible. What the fuck? I felt us resonate like that day at the lake. I was scared of her. I've been running from her, and a part of me hoped she died, killed by one of those things. But Laura just saved me. I saw myself reflected in her eyes. I saw her guilt, her regret. But for just a moment, when we were close, everything was so familiar. Like none of this ever happened. Like the world never ended. And the next moment she was gone. She told me to go, and I will. I'll trust her. And I still think she's gonna make the self-sacrifice play. You know, one final act. Whoa! Ugh.
No!
Can you let me open? Can you let me open 2 fucking doors in peace? Please. Alright, slow movement. Or not even movement, it's just holding it. It's holding it in position. Am I gonna need this fuse? Probably. Holy shit. Give me the fuse. Oh, come on. Thank you. Just trying to keep an eye out. Mostly for that. God, we still got more to do. This is like a boss rush for this game, by the way. Like, this is what this is. All these slow fucking open these up or die, like, or open these up slowly or die containers, while making it so that I can't use any of the inhalers I've been fucking hoarding. And still having to use this garbage ass dynamo. It's all piling up here. Yoink. Did they get rid of my flares again? Not this time. I could do it. I'm tempted. Oh my God. Did I do all that for fucking gold ship? No way, right? Okay, I think this just let us get out properly. Christ, this mask is gonna kill me. Come on, get on that boat. Yeah, well, about that. Check out that sound, bud. I love that they're giving me these screens, but I still can't use them properly. Oopsies. Am I gonna have to do a plank thing during this too? Or is that for something else entirely? Okay, just fucking kill me. I fucked up. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, I want to see what I need to do. I think I do need to get a plank to get across to the ship, but I actually might just be able to... fucking walk onto it from here. In which case, I don't know why there's a plank over there. Could just be a fake out thing. Oh, what?
No!
What? What the fuck just happened to me? The platform fucking broke. Or the plank? I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. Let me over! Let me over! Fuck! Fuck! Okay. I do think I need to get this plank, just not in the way that I thought. Well, that didn't do anything. Okay, reload the manual way. Where? Oh, fuck. I did not mean to throw the bottle. I'm just trying to throw flares to keep this fucking thing distracted. Let me on, let me on, let me on, let me on! No, not on the fucking boat itself! God damn it! Don't worry about it. Just go after the noise sources, buddy. Go over there! Oh, hey, look, they fucking stocked this thing up! Holy shit, there's another ship out there that's attracting the attention of everything else! Oh, it's not another ship, it's the lighthouse! It's Laura! She's doing the self-sacrifice play! Oh, shit! Shotgun, 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 shotgun! Maybe. Laura. Oh, shit. Hey, you came to the wrong place, somebody! You don't like that! I think we have a bug sound. I think the gas mask sound is still happening. That's not supposed to be. Oh well. Wow, it's beautiful out here. Yes!
We're
Yes! I've barely survived. In every other timeline, I'm dead. Dead as fuck. It's crazy. God. Damn. Ay, ay, ay. Actually, I'm gonna have to sit here and listen to Alex's gas mask breathing the whole credits here, but alright. Oh my god. That was a quiet place, a road ahead. Fucking brutal. Fucking goddamn. And I don't mean like in terms of like the story's brutal, although there's some brutal aspects to it, but just like playing the game. Holy shit. I think this is one of the most times I've died in a horror game in a long time. In a very long time. I tend to avoid a lot of games that end up playing like this, but ooh-wee. Before I get into like the gameplay. Alright, story-wise, it was alright. It's annoying that they kind of reused a partial bit of like story stuff that's already happened kind of in like the movies. A Quiet Place 1 deals with, you know, a pregnancy, and then A Quiet Place 2 deals with kind of like an aftermath of that pregnancy as well. And so to then go into A Quiet Place as a video game and to then have the character become pregnant, it's like, okay, well, did we have to? Did we? Everything else about the situation is bad enough as is. The stakes are already high. But yeah, fine, all right, we're pregnant. Maybe we'll have an after credits. Maybe we'll get to at least hear the name that Alex chooses out for her kid. But yeah, it was all right. They really like just fucking killing everybody. Laura wasn't wrong. Everybody that Alex loves died. Not her fault. It's just kind of, you know, the super murder killer aliens. You know, which the game just kept calling creatures, as if that's like a more menacing moniker. Just being like, you're fucking monsters, the aliens, the things from space, the creatures. Add a trademark name onto it. They were about as effective as they were in the movies. A little bit less so, but then also more so. It was a weird kind of game. In terms of like how it played out. I think we're almost at the end of the credits here. I'm really banking on an after credits, but I don't think we're gonna get it. But yeah, this was such a game of trial and error gameplay. It was really, really rough, and not in like the good way. In which like, oh, it felt like, oh, this is a clever situation. This is a clever puzzle thing. Instead, it was more like, oh, all right, the monster literally dropped on my head, and like that's how I first encountered the monster coming into the area, or oh, the monster just wandered over, directly over to like my area, and there would be times where I wouldn't make a single fucking sound that the monster actually picks up on. And it just directly comes to me, not necessarily in like a immediate hunt mode kind of thing, but just that it conveniently wanders over, which was very, very frustrating to just go through over and over and over again, because it's just something you pick up on in terms of like how the like mechanics work of like the AI of the monster, and it's like, oh, it's just a wandering thing that's always going to be glued to you for the most part. And I hate when horror games do that, where it's just like, all right, you've got a monster that's supposed to be hunting you, but like it's effectively supposed to not actually be that good at like knowing where we are unless I'm fucking up in this scenario. Like, yeah, it's gonna be in the area, but good fucking God, literally, like the sewage plant was the best fucking example of it. It literally, like, if I started walking down a hallway away from, like, you know, I completed the objective, I'm moving on to the next objective, as soon as I'm in the fucking hallway, completely, you know, didn't hear me at all, it's walking down the same fucking hallway. It's like, this is not, like, a smelly place, alright? It's not smelling me out. It's a quiet place. I'm supposed to be a noise and shit. And then, like, there are plenty of times I was fucking up on that regardless without you having to, like, force the thing to me over and over and over again. Right? That's how I feel about it. And unfortunately, there's so many things that I think you could have as, like, the player that they just don't let you do. Like, being able to have control over your movement a little bit more. Like I was saying, maybe, like, try and step over the fucking loud puddle or over the loud bit of glass. Maybe at a little bit of a risk of like a QTE that you might be able to fail. Like a risk that would be cool. Fuck them for the dynamo flashlight. That just sucked. There's nothing. You have a regular ass flashlight for half of the game, and then the last half of the game, they make it worse in all the, like, obviously, like, that's the point in terms of like artistic vision. Ooh, you've got this worse flashlight. It makes noises. It can attract the monster to you. But all that ended up meaning is that for the most part, I was just playing in the fucking dark for the last half of the game, which sucks. and like the times I would try to like charge that thing up, it just didn't charge it up enough to make it even like worth doing. Like even when I found a rhythm, like you could, you know, if you just like, if I found a rhythm of like, if I charge it once and then I count to 5 in my head and then charge it again, you could kind of keep charging it up that way. But doing that for like 10-15 seconds of light and then risking getting caught by the monster, what in the fuck? Why not just like, why not just like give me, you know, I still use batteries, and then if I'm out of batteries, then I use the like charge function as like a punishment for using like the batteries too much, right? You could even like make it so that the batteries, I can only hold 1 for the dynamo or something. That would have been more effective, and at least you still then use like the batteries from like earlier in the game or some shit. What else? The pill and like inhaler mechanic was all right. I didn't end up doing the asthma thing too much. We did it like 3 or 4 times overall. It really wasn't that present as a thing, but that's probably fair enough in that like I wasn't really we weren't on hard mode, right? Like if I, let's see, it doesn't really say anything about having to use. It doesn't really say anything about having to use inhalers or anything more often, but that resources are more scarce, which would probably, that part would have been fine. But I do not want to fight the monsters at they're more capable of detecting you, because they were already really, really like annoying. They have like a built-in, just they're going to be on your ass regardless. And then beyond that, it was annoying just how much they forced you to kind of like crouch walk around everywhere, especially because the game starts off with like, oh, hey, here's a storm, and you can make as much fucking noise as you want because there's a storm. And like nothing, you know, obviously nothing happens because of that storm. It's like, why didn't we have a couple more moments like that? Where are the other storms? Obviously everything happens over the course of like a couple of days in like the actual mainline part of the story, but it's really unfortunate that like the moments of levity they were always just like, okay, you had like your relaxation room, you lit a couple of candles, she took a breather, and then that was it. In terms of you as the player getting to like fucking walk around and run around at like a normal ass speed, it barely happened. It barely happened. And it was very frustrating after what is now like, I'm 11 hours into this. 11 hours of crouch walking is fucking insane. And not just crouch walking, crouch tiptoeing. That's nuts. That's nuts. That's the slowest I've ever had to move in a video game, and that part by itself isn't bad. It's just that there wasn't enough moments in between to like let me like run around a little bit. Even at the end of the game, when like, oh, the sprinkler systems are going off. The sprinkler systems were like, all it did was let me walk. For the most part, which again is fine. I don't need to be able to sprint around everywhere. The button might as well have not existed besides literally one section of the game they encourage you to run. But the sound part of the game was just so underutilized in the way that the mechanics end up playing out. They're like, oh yeah, you gotta, you know, if things are louder in the area, you can make more noise without the monster detecting you. And that was like partially true, except you could be in a loud as fuck factory, but if you were in a quiet corner and the monster was standing next to the loud ass machinery, it would still hear you over the loud ass machinery that it's standing next to. And it's like, huh? It shouldn't even be able to pick up on that. Like, you could design that a little bit better. I wish they had. I wish I didn't have to sit there and like think of the monster as like a video game monster more than like I would have liked to have just thought of it as just like a monster in general. I like thinking that the creature is genuinely like intelligent in certain ways, and like I've got to be the one to like not fuck up. But for the most part, it really just turned into like mechanically all it was hold the analog stick ever so slightly, and that's it. That was your counterplay to the monster. Hold your analog stick ever so slightly, a millimeter forward for the entirety of the game, and just hope the monster doesn't come to you. And like you got the bottles and like the stuff, and at first I thought they were going to be like a super punishing about it and like, oh, it goes super hyper aggro, but no, it worked as it usually does. You throw a bottle, it fucks off. But then you would have those like sparse parts where like they don't give you that, and at the end of the game it was kind of fine, like in terms of, like, it made sense a little bit more because you're inside of these buildings, so like the things you can throw are a little bit more technically limited. But I'm thinking of all the parts where like we were outside and we're like walking on crunchy ass rocks. It's like, you're telling me I can't pick up one of these billion fucking gravelly rocks and toss that shit into like a window down the area to distract this thing? It just didn't feel like our character was as smart as she should have been 120 days into like this overall podcast. And again, just taking back, looping it back around, pull out, Martin. I'm not dogging on you for having raw dog sex in the apocalypse, but pull out. And maybe y'all would have lived. Ooh, it's walking on the roof. Spooky, scary. Scare-wise, they did jump scare us a couple of times. They didn't do it overly enough that like it annoyed me. So I appreciate that. The monster was always like a constant present threat, and which is what like the whole point of like the overall series is like, yeah, you can't make any noise outside of like a few places. So I think this is effective enough as a video game, like, to, or like a movie to like video game kind of series. And I would be down to check out this more. I just hope that if they do more, or if they update this, we just get some better AI and maybe just some like better tools. You don't gotta make me like fucking basically blind for me to be worried about your monster, right? Like it's already a blind monster. Like, it's not the lighting that I need to be screwed on, right? With like the dynamo light or anything. Just make it smart. Make it smart. Make it maybe do some things on its own that can like fuck with me. Right? Like, wouldn't have that been cool if it like purposely threw up dust to like try and make us cough or something? Or it could have been like a little bit more like random run around aggro. There could have been more sections where there were like 2 of them or something, but just make them not like as hovery. I would have been fine with that. And then in terms of like the metal creaking stuff, at some point it got tiring, but by hour like 8, I was so over having to slowly open up every single fucking thing. I almost wish that there was just a dedicated button for it, but that's on me. I mean, the game kind of overstayed its welcome a little bit. I really thought it was going to end off a little bit more on the 8-hour mark, but 11 hours in, that's where we were. Let me see what we even get in the extras. What do we got? We get concept art, you get character art, there's animations. Oh, you can get a closer look at the monster. This thing is fucking, this is scary. One funny thing about the creature is that for the most part, I never really fully knew what the fuck it was doing in terms of like all of its different like poses and stuff. It was either it knew I was there or it didn't. It's like either I was dying or I wasn't, and that's how I was treating it for the majority of the game. It was like, it doesn't know I'm here. We're in stealth mode. We just keep it going. Hold on. All right. So how much do these cost? This is 60. This is Laura pre-apocalypse. This is Emily, the character that we were playing as the whole game. Does she also have a... Okay, or Alex. I think I don't know what the fuck I just said in terms of her name. Did I say Sherry? I feel like I said Sherry. Okay, so this is who we were running around with our phonometer. You know, the phonometer is kind of funny to think about for me, because you have this game that's all about like being very like quiet, but the phonometer feels almost like they didn't trust themselves. They didn't trust the players or themselves with like the whole stealth mechanic entirely. Like, we need to indicate to you just what your levels of stealth are actually being here. And like, I'm glad they included it, because I would have been probably screwing up way more with things, but it really this is one of those things that it felt kind of like a super magic device. And it's funny because you could have made it has extra features on it that like I just didn't have because I was on normal difficulty. But I could have enabled them and like known even more about what the monsters were doing. Maybe that would have been a little bit more helpful in some areas. What are these? Why are these like yellow? Oh, they're like extra concept, like these are character concept arts. All right, well, that was A Quiet Place: A Road Ahead. It's a decent game overall. I think if you're more into like being like hunted by monsters, like that's your jam, this is like good to great all the way through, because it's just that constantly for the entirety of the fucking game. It is just, yes, monster that you can't really do anything about that can kill you, and you're playing hide and seek with it the whole time. And like, I wasn't expecting, I was honestly surprised that we even had a single section where we got to shoot a gun at all during that like car chase sequence. But yeah, I think overall what I was hoping for more, I really want more in terms of like The Quiet Place. I want more stories from like the beginning part of like the invasion. I want more of like the day one, purely like literally just only day one, everyone like going, holy shit, monsters, what the fuck's going on? I want to see that kind of stuff if we're gonna get more like stories just in general, and like hyper focus on that. No, like, okay, then we skipped over and everybody like knows already like what's going on, we need to be quiet. I want to see like the discovery of these things all across the board, but we'll see if that ever ends up happening. But either way, hopefully y'all enjoyed this run through A Quiet Place: A Road Ahead. Hopefully hopefully my frustration didn't detract too much. I still overall, even while I was frustrated, I underlined like I like that this game exists. I had a good time in a number of places, and when the monster wasn't there were a good few number of moments where like the monster came up to me, you know, and you had that like, okay, we're holding the breath moment, we're like hoping for the best, and it did actually fuck off. I was very surprised during those parts at the end of the game, that it wasn't just purely walking to me over and over and over again, always. But yeah, thank you for watching this Let's Play. I will see you all in the next one.